Okay, so for the past few days, I've been using the brand new AirPods 3, and they've been no less than fantastic. And through the course of this video, I'll be using these very AirPods as my mic. So now, without any further ado, let's dive right into the unboxing. So we have a very luxurious box, as I would probably expect from Apple, and then we have kind of like sliders, which is actually a good experience to use, which when opened gives a kind of like an unlock feature. And then we have a very smooth opening, like most of the Apple products that I would say. And then we have like a couple of instructions and texts and stuff. And underneath that, we have the AirPods itself, pretty neatly packaged in kind of like a plastic wrap or something. And then underneath those, we have like a very secret room in which Apple has kind of hidden a USB Type C to Lightning charger. Okay, so moving on to the looks, I think this looks very premium, luxurious, and fashionable at the same time. But something that I didn't like that much is, at least when I went through the Apple website, I couldn't see any other color versions available with this one. But that's kind of okay because you can use a cover with it anytime you need. And something that is there with this one is that you can get free engravings on this one, but I don't think that is a good option, at least now, because that might ruin this glazing effect. And as of the colors, I think white is actually the best one that suits this one, I think. But if they could have given other color options for people who might like other colors, that might have been better. Okay, so coming on to this bud, this actually like looks and feels very luxurious as of the box itself. It's like the box itself, and this also has some text over here, and we have R written over here, and we will have L written over here, and we have these black spots, which are probably sensors or something, and you have like a button like thing over here, which when squeezed works. But I think they tried to make it similar to the haptic reply button on the iPhone SE 2 and 3 also. But I think it's on 3 also, but I think this didn't get that well because this just feels a little too artificial to be a button. But the button on the iPhones, those iPhones just feel very real. And but I do like the way they did that. And this is like a squeezing button, and this doesn't work until it's on your ear, or it feels that it's on your ear. You can actually fake it by holding it in different grips or something. I've did that, and that pretty much works. But if I click it now, that's not gonna work. So that's very cool. And we have like this silver thing over here, and we have like a small hole over here, which is probably the mic. And we have this thing, which is probably a speaker, and this might also be a speaker, a portion of the speaker. This I think all these black things also have speakers in them, but I also think that this one black thing over here does have like some sort of a sensor that can sense when some object is on it or skin is on it or something. And I think that's how the whole working principle is, like that's how it detects if it's an ear or something else. And we do get a couple of controls with this one, and we can also call Siri with this one. And there is a problem that I noticed, that these get scratched very quickly. I think it's not been more than 6 or 7 days since we bought it, and I can see a lot of scratches on these, and I think this one can get scratched on pretty much most of the surfaces. And so that's something that you should keep in mind if you're using this one, and putting a cover on this might be a very good option. Okay, so something that might be very irrelevant for someone buying a headphone, earbuds, or something like that will be that this has a H1 headphone chip. And then something that people might actually look is it is water resistant as well resistant, which I guess is very necessary for an earbuds. Okay, moving on to the connectivity. So this device works with a Bluetooth 5 and it connects with Apple devices very well. Let me explain. So if you bring it close to an iPhone or iPad or something, and then you open it with the earbuds in, that's gonna show you a really cool animation for the first time, and then we can connect it via that itself. And then when you bring it close to it like that and open it, or bring it close to it opened itself, that's gonna show you kind of a different animation, which very well explains how much charge is left on the box and on the earbuds separately. And that's something that I like really much about this one. So it works perfectly with Apple devices, which is amazing. But what it also does is it works with Android devices as well. But it does lack some features like spatial audio and that animation that we get. And so there are some features that we miss if we connect it with Android, but I sure like that they support Android. And there was like a section which had the list of the devices that work with this one, and there was all kind of like that, and there was kind of a section which would show the requirements, the compatibility requirements or something. And in both of these, I couldn't find a single term referring to Android. So clearly, I think Apple doesn't want to show that they are supporting it with Android, I guess. But maybe they might have given it on some other part of their website. But I sure haven't noticed that yet. But I think it's a really good thing that it works with Android. So something that most people will probably look a lot while buying a headset, earbuds, earphones, something like that would be the battery life. So speaking about the battery life of this device, we have up to 6 hours of listening time with a single charge, and up to almost 5 hours if you're using the spatial audio, and up to 4 hours of talk time. But here's where things get a little crazy. This is a MagSafe case, charging case, and this kind of acts like a power bank for the AirPods. And we have up to 30 hours of listening time and up to 30 hours of talk time as well. And so yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and put in the comment box that I subscribed. So thanks for watching, like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Goodbye.